Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. Now, before we get into anything, if we could get 400 likes on this video and keep up the support on this series, that would be genuinely fantastic. So if you are still enjoying the series so far, please do drop a like on the video. It kind of keeps me in the loop of whether people are still enjoying what I'm doing, basically. And it seems like you are, and it's been really good, and the double upload weekend had a lot of support, and I hope to do another one very soon. It might not be this weekend, because I've got a lot of work to catch up on this week as a result of making those videos from last week, but I might still be able to get some other stuff, because I do have some other plans. But yeah, enjoy some highlights of the games we played this month, and I will join you guys in a sec for what's actually going to be the Port Vale game, because the Bradford game has now been postponed. Sorry about that, guys. I'll see you guys in a sec. On the edge of the box for Scowen, he's into space. Bree, get out to him, ball across the box, and it's put in by Winnell, I think. Yeah, it is. Wimbledon 0, Barnsley 1. We couldn't hang on any longer. Taylor's into a bit of space here. Lyle Taylor goes for goal and scores. Wimbledon 1, Barnsley 1, Lyle Taylor, of course he is. Loveridge has had a blinder with his key passes today, and Taylor with the goal. There we go, guys. Wimbledon 1, Barnsley 1. We become the first team this season to avoid defeat to them. Brilliant stuff. Ains. Oh, it's ended up in the back of the net. Of course it has. Coventry 1, Wimbledon 0. Not directly from the corner, but directly from the direct result of the corner, we've conceded another goal. Bartram's ball over the top. Aziz is through. He must score. Taylor does score. There we go. Coventry 1, Wimbledon 1. It's a deserved equaliser. I can't believe we've not won this game, but I'm glad we kept Lyle Taylor on the pitch, frankly. Coventry 1, Wimbledon 1. A shame that we couldn't quite get the deserved win, but, you know, on another day we would have won it. Do that. He can, it's in the back of the net. I think it's an own goal though. Frankham will take the assist. It's a Wood own goal. Wimbledon 1, Peterborough 0. It's the goal we've deserved, but not quite the way I hoped. We go Wimbledon 1, Peterborough 0. Another good win, keeps us solid in the league. Verschente with a strike. On the rebound is Reeves, and saved again. And on the rebound again, it puts it in. Wimbledon 1, Bury 0. Jake Reeves, his first goal of the season, and moves us up to third, amazingly. Eagles slips it through and pokes all the way through, and he's amazingly equalised for Bury immediately afterwards. Disappointing to allow that to happen. Wimbledon 1, Bury 1. Tom Pope, look up, over the top for Taylor. Can he get onto this? Taylor's through. Can Taylor shoot? He has! Oh my god, what a goal. Wimbledon 2, Bury 1, Lyle Taylor. With 10 men, we've managed to win this game so far. It's certainly looking that way. What a result this would be. There we go, Wimbledon 2, Bury 1. Incredible performance to actually get the win in the end, although we should have had this game out of sight long before. Boateng ricocheting around, and it's put in, and another goal conceded from a corner. Disappointing yet again to fall behind, but this is a really, really tough game. We're going to have to be on our best to get anything from him. Loveridge not quite getting there, but Frankham is. What a goal that is from George Frankham. Rochdale 1, Wimbledon 1, and George Frankham with his 10th goal for the club, but what a strike that was. All overlap, and Vincenti's through, and it's another goal for Rochdale. Inside the first 10 minutes, there's been 3 goals, and we've conceded 2 of them. Not a good start. There we go, Rochdale 2, Wimbledon 1. We just couldn't quite do it today. We did find out how to stop them, but the red card really did kill us. Loveridge steps up and smashes it in the bottom corner. Wimbledon 1, Southend United 0 in the Johnston's Paint Trophy. It'd be good to get through, because apparently the board care. Andrews, uh-oh, slip it through. That must be offside. Goalkeeper comes out, but once again just stops for no reason and lets them score. Teixeira brings it down. Can he have a shot? He does have a shot, and it is Wimbledon 2, Southend 1. We played them in the cup last year and lost. This year we are winning. Things have changed, people. Things have changed. Can he put it back to the edge for Tom Elliott? Will he shoot? He does, and it's gone in the back of the net. Wimbledon have a 3rd goal. We've managed to be... Loveridge has been superb again with the key passes today. Absolute wonder player. He's a bit of a hen, and he's all the way through here, and he's actually managed to score. Annoyingly, we should be miles ahead here, but it's Wimbledon 3, Southend 2. They still have a chance here. Disappointing. There we go, guys. Wimbledon 3, Southend 2. Most of our quality in that game came from Christian Tunga. The man was a key pass machine. Right, guys, we're back, and we're going to do ourselves a question of the day while you take a little gander at the league table. Today's question is this: have you ever played FM handheld or touch? What did you think of the game? I played FM handheld about 2 years ago on my tablet. I personally didn't like it, but that's not because it's not a good game or anything. It's just because I just like playing it like this. I like the in-depth stuff that you can have, and it just isn't present on the tablet version, or it certainly wasn't at the time in the handheld version. Well, have you guys played it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments about that. But yeah, as you can see, we are currently sitting in 8th place with a game in hand, of course, because of the Bradford game. So things are looking pretty solid for us, really. We're nicely clear of the relegation places. We're in fact sitting 7 points above them with a game in hand. Always very nice. Lyle Taylor has got 10 goals in 11 matches in the league, which is great. Second only to Noel Hunt, who we managed to shut down completely in the Southend game, which was great. Lyle Taylor's also up there for the average ratings, and he's got a decent number of assists as well. I'll quickly show you that while we're here. Top goal scorer, of course, is Lyle Taylor, although he made it a rest, but we kind of need him today. As for assists, he's top of that as well. He's just been superb. He has been wonderful, as has Frankham, sorry. He's been fantastic. Average rating is Lyle Taylor so far. Last 5 games is George Frankham, actually, and you'll sort of see why, because look at the amount of key passes this lad's made. But Loveridge has been superb as well. Tunga played superbly well against Southend United as well. He made like 80 passes, completed passes in that match. And I'll tell you what, Shenton wasn't far behind either, but like 79. It's superb. They really did boss that midfield. And now, do I have any notes? I wanted to specifically talk about. I don't think there really was anything other than that we're playing well and it's great, and I'm really enjoying what we're doing so far. I don't know how long, we've been using Prozone a lot, of course. I've been analysing things every chance I get, and I may have to do that a little bit in today's episode, but we'll have to see. It depends on how well the game goes, basically. But we've shut off a lot of teams' passing channels, and it seems to have worked for us for the most part. So I'm very, very pleased. It's great. Now let's get into the game. I can't think if there's anything else we need to show. There's no new signs or anything like that, of course. I'm still scouting, of course, to have a look in January. Now, that's a strange system, and it could be a little bit different. It could be difficult. Now, we are going to have to come up with something quite special here. Now, what are the top 3 formations? I actually thought they were going to play a very narrow system when I saw that, but apparently it's quite a wide one. So Kilty and Foley are going to be quite important for them, really, because they're going to obviously use them quite a lot. And I think, given that our system is now actually as standard, is that really what we want to do? He is very, very knackered, I have to say, but I'm thinking Tom Elliott might be a better player in there than Sean Rigg currently is. So Loveridge, Elliott, Bartram, Shenton, Reeves, Frankham, Kinsella, Teixeira, Byrne, Fuller and Shea. The usual sort of mob, so to speak, although a couple of other players have picked up some appearances this recently. Ryan O'Reilly's had a few lately, and Tony Harris has got a few more, but I'm still thinking we may have to move him on in January just to make sure we get money for him later on, unfortunately. Although, that being said, I feel like if we weren't doing the analysis with the Prozone stuff, I think we'd still be okay, but I don't think we'd be anywhere near as far up in the table as we were. Some of those games that we've turned around would simply not have happened, and some of those games where we shut out, like, for example, the game against Barnsley, without the Prozone analysis, we would have absolutely got thumped in that game, because we managed to shut off their key men in that game, and James Bree is that key man. And we basically limited him. Frankham now with the ball in. Go on, can he score from a corner? Cleared away. That's one issue we've still got, unfortunately, scoring from corners. Sorry, conceding from them. Frankham, bit to cross the box, and it's in the back of the net from Tom Elliott. Someone with a bit more of a heading prowess. Tom Elliott is good in the air, and that's something we've kind of lacked with Loveridge and Taylor up front, because we haven't scored, I think we'd scored 1 goal from a header before today's episode. So maybe this could be the key for us, and also that would move us back up into 6th place, and with that game in hand on some of those teams, the potential to move into the automatic promotion spots, amazingly. Frankham hasn't had that many assists. He's created a lot of key passes, but that's just a good ball in. And Taylor, well, interestingly, Elliott actually went with his foot there, so that's not a header either, but it's nice to see those sort of aerial challenges being won, and I think we'll win a few more of those today. So Sam Foley's, oh god damn it. Nah, it's going to be Bayo. It's the new Bayo that's going to come in here, because I just don't rate Sean Rigg as a deep line forward, unfortunately. I have already noticed, though, that Foley has already made 2 key passes from 4 already. Now, he should already be set to close down on this because he's their left-sided winger, because our tactic allows that already, but I'm actually going to have him marked a little bit tighter, so we'll actually have someone that goes out there and tries to sit on him for a bit. I don't like to mark wingers because they generally drag you all out of position, but I'm hoping that if he's going to be that important for them, then we may well just get away with doing it. Fuller, because if we shut him off, they won't have anyone to pass to. Frankham pulls it back, Shenton's in there, Shenton's finally scored! Port Vale 0, Wimbledon 2, Oliver Shenton, and we are flying. Look at that, Frankham, 3 key passes from 7 passes today. That is a hugely important stat, and one of the reasons why Frankham is such an important player. Lovely little pick out, and Shenton has finally scored his first ever goal for Wimbledon after probably nearly a year at the club, but that's not what his job is. His job is to provide the passes, not score the goals, but it doesn't matter because we're 2 goals to the good. Hamza Chowdhury, 65% pass completion is fine. Shenton, look at that, 86, lots of passes already. That's what I like to see. In all honesty, guys, I'm not even going to really need to take a look at the Prozone stats at the half-time. Then we might have a look at the summary, but other than that, I think we're basically good to go. It shows you, though, how important that sort of stuff is, actually. And I think it's made me better at the game just from watching those videos. And I know I plugged in before, but I really do feel that if you want to check this sort of stuff out and learn how to do this, don't look at what I'm doing. Go over to Fox in the Box's channel, watch through the tutorials. Some of the stuff that I'm not even doing because I still don't fully understand it, but the stuff I'm doing is all stuff I've picked up from watching him, and I think it's the reason that we might actually have a chance at maybe even the playoffs this year if we carry on like this. Anyway, let's take a little look at the summary while we're at it. Anyone that's done anything for them. Cross completion, interestingly, Foley has I don't really know what more we can do about that, though. We've got him marked, we've got everything really, unless we were to mark, for example, have they got 1 striker up top or 2? If they've got 1, we might, oh, they've got 2. I'm assuming, it's hard to tell what type of role he's actually playing in. Let's just have a look at him. We can maybe do a little bit of analysis here. So Mason Bennett is, we can't really see much about him. That's the annoying thing. Heading is 9. So we'll just take a little look and see who's the best airball player. Heading is 6. Okay, they must be aiming these at Mason Bennett. So my guess is if we tighter mark Mason Bennett a little bit more, and no, don't tackle him harder because we'll end up getting him, and close him down a little bit more. Just stop him from winning those headers, because that's the only thing I can see that Port Vale are doing that we're actually not stopping at the moment, and that's those crosses. Because if they've got 75% cross completion from that one player, let's try and stop who he's actually crossing it to. If we can't close him down, we'll close it down on the other end of things. Loveridge has been good today, Bartram's been good today, everything is good. But yeah, I'm hoping to do some other videos as well as just like, you know, if we do another double upload weekend, all ball in, cleared away. If we were to do another double upload weekend, I'm tempted to do maybe another march to safety. Those of you who don't know, basically what it was I'd simmed into the future, and I'd wait until a team that was maybe surprising was in the relegation zone, basically, on the 1st of March, and then we try to save them over 12 games. Now, I did it, and it was like a 35-minute video last time, so Loveridge is through, good save again. So what I'd probably do is I'd do it as 2 episodes, so one on Saturday, one on Sunday, that way it's nice and covered, and that way the episodes aren't too long, so you could watch one each day, and it's a bit more bite-sized, basically. That's the plan if I was to do that again. The other idea I've got is I want to start doing the Mystery Draft Challenge. Now, I talked about that in probably on a Wales video, that's how long ago it was, where we have at the start of each episode with the draft, so I'd be playing other YouTubers and other people from the FM community, of course. The idea would be that we'd have like a big mass of different criteria, so like 40 of them or something, and what we would do is before the episode, or during the video right at the start, each of us, so me and the opponent, would choose a number, and then we'd randomly generate a number, and then we'd have 2 criteria, and that would really narrow it down, and I think it can make it quite interesting. 2 assists for Frankham today is superb. Anyone else is not playing particularly well. Really narrow down the options of the players, but it means it can make for some much more entertaining games, I think, and that's what I want to try and do in those videos, basically. So I might get some of those up as well, but it might not be this week, although if there's enough support on the videos, like for Wimbledon this week, I might be tempted to do another double upload weekend, but it just depends on like how the interest is in the series still, you know. Phillips, don't let them score here. For God's sake. This is similar in the sense that in the Swindon game, where we drew 2-2, we got into ourselves a really comfortable lead, and we didn't really do anything wrong, and they just managed to get level because of they had a long-range strike, which was brilliant, by the way, and then we got caught on the counter, which was our fault. But go on, Campbell. No, not go on, Campbell. Go on the goalie, but it is 2-1 here. Tavon Campbell, really disappointing. They don't really deserve it, but then they do because we conceded the penalty. It's similar to the Doncaster game where we dominated the game, but then just concede a silly goal and put ourselves on edge for the final 20 minutes. We got away with it against Donnies. Can we get away with it today? I'd really hope so, because Port Vale aren't the best side. In fact, they'd be right down there with a defeat here, and I want to make sure that we compound that and keep this good run going. The only game we've lost lately was the Rochdale one, and frankly, we fought really hard in that game too. And I figured out what they were doing, and we did stop them, but they'd already done the damage at that point, which was unfortunate. They were 2-1 up at that point, and we couldn't manage to actually create anything ourselves. That was the problem. We stopped them from doing anything, but in so doing, we kind of stymied ourselves somewhat. Oh, damn, that's poor. Oh, come on. There's a goal coming now, because we're making sloppy mistakes, and we're about to concede. I don't really know. Like, I'm not really sure what more we could have done in this game other than to... Nobody was playing badly, so I thought they were going to make any massive errors, but everyone's just kind of got nowhere near the ball. Kitty's ball in here. It's a really simple header, and the goalkeeper's right there, and he's just wrong-footed. Disappointing, really, to concede 2 goals, let alone 1. 1 goal, let alone 2. Right, let's just see if they are doing anything. Now, they've had a few more key passes in this second half. Have we had any? 31 key passes in this game, to give you an idea of how good we've actually been late, but the problem is they're not turning into anything in that match. Let's just take a little look and see who's making anything happen for Port Vale in the latter stages of this game. It is still Foley, but I don't know what we can do to stop him. Tavon Campbell is maybe something we can look at, is just marking up Campbell a little bit more. Try to mark him, close him down, and show him what he's weak for. I never tackle these guys hard, because that means that you're just going to concede penalties. I'll be happy to use that on midfielders, but never on strikers for me, anyway. You're asking for trouble. If we could grab a winner here, that would be ideal. Reeves. We should have won this game already, but oh, good grief. Don't go and concede now, though. That would be really shit. Easy mop up there for Nightingale, who's played a bit less this year because of the low knees, which is a little bit disappointing on my part. Maybe I shouldn't have brought in so many, but I just felt we needed that extra because Nightingale's had some injury problems too. Fuller, can he get it in the box? Goes back for Reeves. There's a player on the edge if he fancies it. Frankham, maybe a 3rd assist of the game? Maybe a goal. Frankham? I don't know what that was, and I hope that wasn't the highlight. We've got a bit more space though. Shenton, lovely football. We're keeping the ball though, which is great. Bartram, oh, he's going to shoot, isn't he? I can just tell. Aziz slips it through. Loveridge! There we go. Port Vale 2, Wimbledon 3. Loveridge has acted like the second striker this year, and he's done a great job of it. Still getting goals when he's needed, but he's that ultimate... He's almost playing like a Trequartista, even though he's more of a deep line forward. He's linking up the play brilliantly, and occasionally he'll get in behind himself, and this is one of those opportunities. We've lost the 2-goal lead, but we've now got what is a very deserved lead back here. Now let's just try and hang on and not concede another goal, because they won't deserve 3. Oh, for the love of God, guys. Frankham, good play again. Frankham's been superb again today. 2 assists, I think. At least 2, in fact. Loveridge, poor from him, but mopped up by Nightingale. Good football. Aziz is never going to win that, but again, it's been mopped up. Shenton's got acres in this middle position now. I'm guessing it's because Port Vale have pushed forward a bit more, which will play into our hands in a way, because our 2 midfielders, Reeves and Shenton, have now got a little bit more space to work into. That's a really poor pass, actually. I'm still wondering, go on, Nightingale, win it. Uh-oh. Oh, well played. Shenton's done well to get back and help there. Reeves, Aziz again. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, guys. Don't do it again. How many tackles? Please don't foul him. He's terrible angle and he's missed it. Port Vale have offered a little bit more in this second half, to be honest, but they still don't deserve the win. Ah, crap. Have we only made 1 substitution? No, we've made 2. No, we've made... Oh, fuck me. Okay, no, we have made 2 substitutions. But I can't really bring him off, can I? Unless I put... Unfortunately, he's just going to have to stay on there. But I am, for the last few seconds, just going to get Sean Rigg on. Give us a little bit more out there. We've still got a few minutes left here, and I still feel that there's a worry if Port Vale were to get in behind. Like, oh, please don't let them do this. No! Fuck me! They don't deserve to win this. Well, I mean, they've created some good opportunities. I just feel like we should have taken our chances. We've been the better side for the most part, but it's just so frustrating. Lumped ball over the top, and that's the problem with the high line. I don't know how nobody's got a touch to that, but Roberts has put it in, hanging back, and it's Port Vale 3, Wimbledon 3. Real shame, but not a lot not a lot we can really do. In theory, when we were 2-0 up, we made the right changes, and they've just managed to... They've stymied us, and it's a real shame. I say we were unfortunate. I don't think we were. We weren't good enough today, and we need to win the next game when we're in these positions. We cannot keep throwing away leads like that. You know, if we actually do want to get to this point, we need to be better than conceding 3 goals against Port Vale. Simple as. So, in the next episode, guys, this game went on for a lot longer than I expected it to, despite the sort of really snappy start to the video. We've got Scunthorpe up soon. That's going to be a tough one, actually. And Preston away, that should be winnable, but you just don't know with these teams. So, schedule next up. Ooh. Maybe we should do the FA Cup first round game. Could be a chance to show some of the youngsters off, particularly if it's a lower league team, or it could be a quite an important game for us. So we shall see. I might do that, or I might do... I don't know, I'm not really sure yet. We'll decide in the next episode. So guys, if you like what you're seeing, please do drop a like on the video. That would be magnificent. And if we could get it to 400 likes, that would be even better. And I will see you guys in the next episode for a game I've not really decided on yet. But the point is, we're going top half. And if we were to finish here, I'd be very, very happy. And it would give us a lot to build on. May have to get rid of Tony Harris soon, though, which is going to be a shame. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.